Oh my goodness, would you look at this? Guys, we are here. We are here at Montgomery Bell State Park, where they filmed the 1987 classic. I'm sure it was a box office blockbuster. It was the Titanic of 1987. I'm positive of that. 1987, Jim Varney. Ernest Goes to Camp. Check this out, guys. We are here. We're gonna cruise around, take some video and some pictures, and I'm gonna line up some shots and just have an awesome time. All right, so in the movie, this was a gravel driveway. This is where the buses pulled up, and right over here where the kids are down there is where the bus with Ernest stopped, and they got off with the delinquent kids. And I think he bumped into another bus. Counselor's standing up here, all the kids down below, looking up him as he's welcoming them to Camp Kikakee. Welcome to Camp Kikakee! This is kind of the angle you see right here where the counselor is sitting up on the, or standing up on the top up right here. All the kids are all lined up. You see a bus over here off to the side. Here's the mess hall. This is where the kids walked in and were eating. Let's go take a look. Hard to see, but right in there is the mess hall. Fireplace down at the end. It's probably the same tables and stuff they used. This is where he runs behind the truck that's parked right here so he can hack. Right here. And the truck was parked right in here. This is where they were trying to do eggs erroneous.
Eggs erroneous. It's made with powdered eggs and 17 herbs and spices.
I'm standing in the field right now, just kind of doing a panoramic look. We just got here recently. I'm still trying to figure out which buildings are which. I don't know. The kids think the bathroom's over this way. We're at the beginning of the movie. He goes in and tries to unplug the toilet. And then I don't know for sure, I haven't been down there yet. I'm thinking maybe this is where the nurse's cabin little area was, but I don't know. Like I say, we just got here, so I'm still just checking everything out, but man, it is so cool to be here. Me and the kids we watched the movie last night. They actually got me the movie for Christmas because for whatever reason, it's one of the only Ernest movies that you can't really stream. Seems like you can stream most of the other ones, but the Ernest Goes to Camp, you can't. So I mentioned it because I knew we were gonna be in this area and I was gonna try and come here. So the kids surprised me and they bought me Ernest Goes to Camp. But it was still cool and I'm super excited to be here to check this out. Let's go find some more stuff. Here's the bathroom where he rolls up on his little golf cart right here and he's getting his plunger off the golf cart so we can go in and fix the toilet. Only difference is, though, in the movie, this door was more in the center here. They've since moved it over, and they've also added a women's. So you can see, looking at the movie, this part is original, and a little bit of this, but then they've added this whole section of concrete here. You can tell this has been added on since then. And when you're here in person looking at it, too, you can see all the concrete work in between the stones that's been replaced since then. And you can see the old stuff. You can definitely tell where it once was and where they did work and stuff. But this is it. Ooh. But yeah, this is the bathroom. This is the bathroom today. This is Bathhouse 8. But pretty cool, the bathroom. This is the bathroom scene, how exciting. Right here's the field, right here's the field where all the kids were doing all their exercises and all that stuff right here. And then the camp counselor comes walking through right here. You can see the bathroom in the back. And that pole, that light pole, that's in the shot too. The nurses' building where Ernest had to go in and get his shots multiple times. Right there, right there. Gonna walk down here and go check out the nurses' building. Can't really see inside too well. Oh, the window's open in here. Just see if we can close that a little bit. Definitely don't want to go in. We're not supposed to go in. Here's the side. On the back side, it's got a little basement, it looks like. This is the nurses' building again, and that shot where Ernest comes out and he's singing the song, "I'm awfully glad it's raining." Anyways, that scene right here, that little path, there was a path that went up right through there, and then there was a little sign right up there that he was walking towards. And looking back from the other way, this would have been what it looked like as Ernest was walking this way. And then he looks up, and then he looks down. Right there. But how cool is this? This is the nurses' station right here. All right, we're gonna go around. So just let me show you this to put in perspective where we're at. Nurses' station right down here. And if you pan up this way, this is where the field is up here. You got the mess hall that's over there. The bathroom is actually that building right over there from Ernest at the beginning of the movie. Now I'm trying to figure out, because I think somewhere up in here is where the Kamp Kikakee sign was. So that's what I'm gonna go try and find now. There, this is kind of the shot right here. You can see the tree from over here off to the side, and you see the building back there. And you can see all that stuff there. Now those buildings over here on the side, they get bulldozed at the end of the movie. Those were actually built for the movie, so they could tear them down at the end. But check this out. This is it. This is it. Somewhere right here, this is where the Kamp Kikakee sign was. Right here. Ernest climbs the ladder a couple times and talks to us and does his thing, then whoa, falls back on his ladder. Right here. This is it. So cool. Hard to line up exactly because they use different cameras, different angles and stuff like this, but this was it. This was the shot where they had the Kamp Kikakee sign. This is marvelous. This is just marvelous. Looks like during the movie, that little building right there wasn't built yet. But you can definitely see the building, and I'm thinking that's the tree that you see off to this side. And then over here is definitely where the three buildings were that they plowed down. So that right up there is the nurses' building right there. We're down below where some of the cabins are. I'm gonna try and line up some of the shots where the kids are playing, I think, poker or something on the porch. Not sure where that one's at, but we're gonna go cruise around. But you can just take a look and see all these little cabins, which would actually be pretty cool to come here and rent a cabin. See the lake's right down there? We're actually heading down the lake right now. Gonna go down to the docks. And there it is. There's the docks right there. It's changed a little bit over time, but this is the dock. And this right here is where Ernest, when he caught his feet on fire from the little campfire rotisserie thing he had going, then he had to jump in. But right there. Right there's where he jumped. I think this wall might be new here as well since the filming. But you can see how the ground would have sloped up a little bit. And if you look at that shot again, you can tell that this part here was a little bit longer in the movie, and I believe so, because if you look down here, you can see it used to extend back further than it is. And it also might just be me seeing things weird. Let me go to the other side. So same thing on this side, you can see how this came back further. And I believe in the movie, from me looking at it, it looks like this part used to come back in and arched around this way. And now it goes out and arches back this way. So I'm wondering if back then it used to start further back here and kind of went in like this and then back over to there. But now they must have filled in and retaining wall and all that stuff. And then now it goes out a little bit, which makes sense as to why, looking at that scene over there, that little concrete piece that goes out to the dock appears to be a little shorter at the moment. And I'm thinking maybe that's why. Don't know. Just my thoughts. I'm not sure though. But this is the spot where they filmed that, where Ernest was doing his little rotisserie chicken thing going on and sitting back in his little recliner, little lawn chair thing, and he's just doing his thing. And then it gets caught, and then it starts bringing him in. Oh, and he gets his feet on fire, and he goes and he jumps in right here. Right here is where he jumps in. Hey guys, who wants to recreate the scene and jump in?
Me. I wanna.
I'm just joking. No one's jumping in that. It's freezing out. It's December. Let's go on the dock. Here's the dock.
It's okay, this stuff, so you probably let him go.
And also during the movie, I don't know if this is the same dock or not. Maybe part of it is. But in the movie, it also had a cross piece that came over and attached to this dock. But I believe out there on that corner is where they had the lifeguard stand that they pushed into the water. Like I say, could be a different dock, could be the same, but this is the area, this is it. So I'm not sure which one they used for the where the kids were playing poker and then Ernest lost his money and then he's asked to, well, I could do $30 a paycheck. Take him like 14 years to pay back or something, he said. But anyways, I'm trying to find that one. I don't have that scene. I took some snapshots on my phone from the movie so I could line stuff up, but as of right now, I don't have it. So I don't know which one that is. But we have more to go see, so let's go see. All right, give you guys another perspective where I'm at now. Through the trees right there is the nurse's building, the field. There's the mess hall and the kitchen. And then we're gonna go down this area. Let's see if we can line some shots up from over here. Obviously things have changed a little bit over time. Some trees are missing. The little box thing that was on the side of the building is not there no more. But this is it. This is that shot. How amazing is that? Let's go get a closer view of this now. So here I am standing on that porch right now, and this would be the scene, or this would be the shot looking out. The golf cart would have came. I know it doesn't look like it now. I mean, we're talking, what, 87? So, I mean, that's quite a bit of time ago. But yeah, right there is where they drove it across there, and or it went by itself, I should say. Really hard to see inside this windows with this camera. Here's the back side of the building. And then you got the lake down there in the background that we saw. All right, well, we're making our way back up to the top. Gonna go see what else we can find and what else we can line up and see. But man, it's so cool being here checking this stuff out. I think the last time I saw that movie besides last night was, shoot, back when I was my kid's age, about 12 years old. It's probably the last time I saw that movie. But it's pretty cool to be here checking out the filming location for Ernest Goes to Camp. Oh, yes. This is the scene where Ernest comes driving up with the bus that they cut apart, him and the kids, and they come driving through. They got the two canoe things on the front with the Indian guy. They came in right here. This is that scene right there. This is the scene where Ernest and all the kids are gathering to celebrate because they just blew up the little golf cart thing on the loader with that guy, and Ernest went over and smacked him. But then right after this, the guy shows up, is gonna shoot him.
Dead meat, eat six, the groundhogs are bringing their mate.
If he had faith in the Great One, the knife would not...
After Ernest doesn't get shot, he walks up and he puts his finger.
Paper, rock, scissors.
And this scene's towards the end of the movie when the cars come rolling up, and the nurse, she has the paperwork with the restraining order. Right through here. Right through here. All right, well, that's gonna do it for my filming locations video from Ernest Goes to Camp. We're actually here at Montgomery Bell State Park in Tennessee, which is right inside, I think, Burns, Tennessee is where it's located. Yeah, cool spot. Now, we couldn't drive down here. We had to park back by the campground. My sole purpose was to come here and stay at this campground so I could come here to this very spot and see where Ernest Goes to Camp was filmed. One of my childhood favorite videos. We watched it last night. It was a great movie, and I'm glad we watched it, and I'm glad my kids got it for me for a Christmas present. And I will always remember that movie and coming here to Camp Kikakee. Huh, isn't this just fabulous? All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and keep an eye out for my new series, Common Sense RV. Just watch it. All right, guys, well, thanks for following along. It's been awesome coming here.